Did you know Singapore has over 100 hawker centers? These aren't just places to eat, they're the heartbeat of our nation. Here, a taxi driver and a CEO can sit side by side, sharing the same plate of food. The clatter of woks, the sizzle of oil, and the buzz of conversation create a daily symphony unique to Singapore. Hawker centers began in the 1950s and 60s, when street vendors were moved from pushcarts into purpose-built centers for hygiene and order. This move preserved our street food culture and gave hawkers a permanent home. Today these centers are a cornerstone of Singaporean life, offering affordable, high-quality food that tells our island's story. What makes hawker food special? It's the dedication of the hawkers, many perfecting a single dish for decades. They rise before dawn, simmer broths for hours, and guard secret family recipes. This is slow food, made with passion and skill. Each bite is a taste of heritage. Step into a hawker center and you're stepping into a living story. The variety is staggering: Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Peranakan dishes all under one roof. It's a true reflection of our multicultural society. Singaporeans from all walks of life gather here, united by a love for food. Hawker centers are places of unity, a delicious melting pot where everyone is welcome. More than just a meal, it's a celebration of who we are. Ask any Singaporean about our national dish and you'll hear Hainanese chicken rice. It looks simple: poached chicken and rice. But the magic is in the details. The chicken is tender, juicy, and served at room temperature to let its flavor shine. The rice is cooked in chicken broth with ginger, garlic, and pandan, making it fragrant and rich. Many say the rice alone is worth the trip. Mastering this dish takes years. It's a duet where both chicken and rice must be perfect. Essential to the experience are the sauces: fiery chili, dark soy, and ginger paste. The perfect bite combines chicken, rice, and all three sauces, a burst of flavor. The dish's roots are in Hainan, China, but it evolved in Singapore to become uniquely ours. It's a symbol of adaptation and innovation in our food culture. Humble yet iconic, chicken rice is a taste of home and national pride. It's more than food. It's comfort, history, and identity on a plate. Every hawker has their own twist, but the heart of the dish remains the same. It's a must-try for anyone wanting to understand Singapore. Simple ingredients, extraordinary results. That's the magic of Hainanese chicken rice. One bite and you'll know why it's beloved. Laksa is a spicy noodle soup that's a true flavor explosion. Its creamy coconut broth is simmered with spices like turmeric, galangal, and lemongrass, creating a rich, aromatic base. Katong laksa, Singapore's most famous version, features short noodles you eat with a spoon, no chopsticks needed. The bowl is filled with rice vermicelli, cockles, fish cakes, and prawns, all swimming in that glorious gravy. Laksa's roots are Peranakan, a blend of Chinese noodles and Malay spices. It's a dish born from cultural fusion, telling the story of migration and adaptation. Eating laksa is an experience, messy, satisfying, and customizable with sambal chili. Whether you like it fiery or mild, laksa brings people together. It's a bowl of comfort and excitement, a true Singaporean classic. One taste, and you'll understand why it's so beloved. Satay, grilled meat on a stick, is a Singaporean favorite. The meat is marinated in turmeric, cumin, coriander, and lemongrass, then grilled over charcoal for that irresistible smoky aroma. Each skewer is tender, juicy, and beautifully charred. The real star is the peanut sauce, rich, creamy, and just a little spicy. Every stall has its own secret recipe, making each bite unique. Satay is served with cucumber, raw onion, and ketupat, rice cakes, to balance the flavors. It's a social food meant to be shared by the dozen. Friends and family gather around, dipping skewers into communal sauce bowls. Satay is often enjoyed at night under the stars at places like Satay by the Bay or Lau Pa Sat. It's more than a meal, it's an experience of togetherness and celebration. The aroma, the taste, the company, it's all part of the magic. Satay brings people together one skewer at a time. It's a dish that's simple yet unforgettable. The joy is in the sharing. That's the true spirit of satay. Try it and you'll see why it's a Singaporean icon. Chili crab is Singapore's most famous dish, big, bold, and gloriously messy. Eating it means rolling up your sleeves and diving in. Large mud crabs are stir-fried in a sweet, savory, and spicy tomato-based sauce, finished with ribbons of egg. The sauce is the star, rich, tangy, and utterly addictive. Chili crab was invented in the 1950s by a couple selling seafood from a pushcart, and it quickly became a national treasure. Today, it's a must-have for special occasions and celebrations. No chili crab experience is complete without mantou, crispy fried buns perfect for soaking up every drop of sauce. The combination of crab, sauce, and mantou is pure indulgence. It's a communal dish, meant to be shared with family and friends. The table comes alive with laughter, cracked shells, and sauce-covered fingers. Chili crab is more than a meal. It's a celebration of Singaporean ingenuity and love for bold flavors. It's a dish that creates memories. Every bite is a taste of Singapore's spirit. If you want to experience true Singaporean indulgence, chili crab is a must. Don't be afraid to get messy, it's part of the fun. Breakfast in Singapore is a ritual, and nothing says local like kaya toast and kopi. Kaya is a sweet coconut and pandan jam, spread thickly on crispy charcoal-grilled bread with a slab of cold butter. The result? Warm, crispy, creamy, and fragrant, pure comfort. Pair it with kopi, our local coffee roasted with sugar and margarine for a caramelized flavor. Brewed in a cloth sock, kopi comes in many forms, black with condensed milk, or with evaporated milk. Mastering the kopi lingo is a rite of passage for locals. The breakfast set isn't complete without 2 soft-boiled eggs, whites barely set, yolks runny and golden. Crack them into a saucer, add soy sauce and pepper, and dip your toast for a sweet savory bite. This tradition was started by Hainanese immigrants who adapted British toast and coffee to local tastes. Kopitiams, traditional coffee shops, became community hubs for conversation and connection. Today, kaya toast and kopi are a taste of nostalgia and a comforting start to the day. It's a simple meal, but deeply rooted in our culture. Every bite connects us to our past. It's the breakfast that fuels Singapore. Bak kut teh, or meat bone tea, is a comforting pork rib soup with no tea in the broth. The tea is served alongside. Pork ribs are simmered for hours with garlic, white pepper, and Chinese herbs, resulting in tender meat and a flavorful broth. There are 2 main styles, Teochew with a clear peppery broth, and Hokkien with a darker herbal flavor. Both are delicious, each with its own loyal fans. Bak kut teh is usually served with rice, preserved vegetables, and yu chiao, fried dough fritters perfect for dipping. The soup is often refillable, so you can enjoy as much as you like. This dish originated with Chinese coolies who needed a hearty meal for a hard day's work. It's evolved from humble beginnings into a beloved national dish. Bak kut teh represents resilience and the hard-working spirit of our forefathers. Eating it is like tasting a piece of Singapore's history. It's a meal that warms the soul and brings people together. Simple, nourishing, and full of heritage. That's the magic of bak kut teh. No visit to Singapore is complete without exploring our hawker centers, UNESCO-recognized icons of our culture. Picture an open-air space filled with stalls, each specializing in a handful of dishes. The air is thick with the aromas of grilling satay, simmering laksa, and fragrant chicken rice. The sounds, clanging woks, sizzling grills, and lively chatter are the soundtrack of Singapore's food scene. Finding a table can be a challenge, so locals chope seats with tissue packets, a uniquely Singaporean custom. Once seated, you're free to explore a world of flavors. Chinese noodles, Malay nasi lemak, Indian roti prata, and more. Hawker centers are affordable, making good food accessible to everyone. They're democratic spaces where people from all walks of life share tables and stories. Many stalls are family-run, with recipes passed down for generations. When you buy a plate of food, you're supporting small businesses and preserving our heritage. It's a personal, authentic experience you won't find in fancy restaurants. Hawker centers are the true heart of Singapore's food culture. Every meal is a celebration of community and tradition. That's the symphony of flavors that defines us. As our journey ends, it's clear, food in Singapore is more than fuel. It's the thread that weaves our diverse society together. Each dish, from chicken rice to chili crab, tells a story of our multicultural heritage. Hawker centers are where these stories come alive every single day. The passion of our hawkers is the heartbeat of this culture. They are the guardians of our culinary traditions. Singaporean food is honest, simple ingredients, transformed with skill and heart. Whether it's kaya toast or chili crab, there's an authenticity that's truly special. Food here is meant to be shared and savored. So come hungry, be adventurous, and let the aromas guide you. Talk to the hawkers, discover new flavors, and make new memories. The true soul of Singapore isn't in skyscrapers, it's in every humble, delicious bite. This is our identity, served on a plate.